Hello, my name is Sucket. We are playing Dingbats and Dragons, and we're chilling down here in the Starlight Ballroom. And I have been thinking about how we're gonna deal with some of the building problems we created for ourselves. I think what we're gonna do with this spot over here to bring this into the rest of the build. We're gonna have a stairway going down here. And we're gonna build walls and ceilings in here. There's gonna be a couple of stories of stuff. We'll have to do something about the pool. And then we're gonna have a hallway through here by which one will be able to access the garage and walk by the swimming pool. We're gonna get some glass in here. And then maybe a way to get up to that hallway up here, but definitely from the garage, we're gonna want a way to get up into this room, and where that hallway at least seems to want to be above us, and, well, we'll see how it goes. The good news is we have a lot of stuff that we need a place to put it. So, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Now I want to experiment with some of these blocks you need blocks. I just cooked up a bunch of moonstone so we can make some of these panels. I think they're just white, but this looks quite familiar. So I would like to make some blue dye, and I think I also want to make orange dye. Let's see. Because, well, let's just throw a good amount of these in here. Now these, we just need a little bit of redstone. Let's make some more of these and some more moonstone. Those are expensive. I'm gonna make a note. We're gonna make those 4 for 4. Okay, first questions first. Do they work? No, we can't get them up there. Can we get them up here? No. Okay, so it looks like the panels are the panels. That's alright. But if we were to, we might end up using these for just flooring. But let's see. I'm going to assume these have a connected texture. They don't. Shift? No. Not directional. Okay. I mean, they're cool. I'm not going to be able to do everything I wanted to do with them, though. One of the next things we're going to have to do, if we want, what are we missing here? We need straw. One of the next things we're going to have to do is get a hold of some organic compost. Do I have a knife? I thought I did. I guess I don't. I'm sure we have one in here. Yeah, this will be fine. And in case you don't remember, we just get the straw by breaking glass with our good old-fashioned knife. What we need it for, we need to make some rich soil for some planters, because I want to have the smoke leaf industry plants looking like they're being grown indoors. I think that might be funny. And to get the planters, you need rich soil, and to get rich soil, you gotta kind of make it in the world by doing stuff with this organic compost stuff. So, we shall see. I'll get a good amount of straw here. So this is the decomposition mechanic, right? We're gonna want to take this compost, and this is probably our best bet. We're going to want 8 of them. Get rid of those eggplant I found. And then we're gonna want to 8 mushrooms. We're gonna take 16 mushrooms. I'm really bad at mushroom selection. Let's see, we're gonna take 16 mushrooms, we're gonna take a little water. Now, from very early on in our building over here, we managed to make some podzol. I'm gonna break it with the Silk Touch pick, because we need some. But we also want the little hole that it's gonna make here. We're gonna put down a compost, 8 mushrooms. We're gonna dig all this out. Now we're just gonna get some adjacent still water. That's fine. This stuff is gonna start decomposing now. We could speed it up a little bit, probably right over here. That's not, let's get a little bit more podzol, stick it over there. Alright. Some of you can see some of it's changing already. Or maybe they're just directional? Nope, they're directional, they're not changing already. It'll be a little bit, but actually I can't see little particles coming off them. Maybe they are changing. It'll take a little bit, but it won't take too long. Now while that's cooking, I thought we would go ahead and see what these LED indoor grow lights are like. I'm pretty sure we can only put them on the bottom like this. Okay. Those are actually quite nice. I like those. Okay, we got a little bit of structure to this now. This is the innocent wood from I think Wizards Reborn. It looks really good. And we got some quartz panels and some lab rat stuff. These iron grates from Quark you make with vanilla bars. Pretty good. They're nice and thin and perfectly flush. I really, really like those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down a level here. And then maybe have Eidolon and Ars Nouveau stuff in here. And then probably go down another level and back in for some of the other stuff. We'll see. Okay, this is all set. That didn't take long at all. We may get some more out here. Now we'll need some more bricks, but we'll take these 3 down. And let's get some of these seeds. So we can just pop these down. And we can plant our seeds in here, or any other kind of seed. And they'll grow in the pot. We can harvest them if we want to. That'll be nice. Nice little... See that? It's pretty good. It goes pretty fast, I think. You know, I came out here looking for witchwood. I don't see any. I see a lot of illwood. But I did find a woodland mansion. Not what I'm looking for, but we sure did find it, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get ready for it here. This boy's got something else on his mind that isn't me. Oh, there's a baby. Baby zombies. I would love to catch an evoker. We'll see. The range on the Sneaky from Corral, pretty good, gotta say. Yeah, as long as you see him. Here's a boy. Nice. These guys should disappear without him, but I got one. Right? Right? Yes, very good. Alright. We might, like, run up to the 3rd floor. If we can find it. I'm not sure where it is. Oh! There's another guy around somewhere, that's for sure. Aha! Alright, I'm glad I caught one. There weren't a lot of them. I don't even know if we got a totem out of the deal. I thought I killed one. But we do have one, and the Drigme can get us totems. Next thing on the menu, I want some of the stuff that is here. And by here, I mean the Twilight Forest. You need 2x2 of water, 8 flowers or flower. Whoa. You need to turn off your magnet. 8 flowers or flower adjacent. Stand back. Put out the resulting fire. You got your portal. So, the Twilight is a progression-based... Crying out loud, did you hear that? Oh, it's the Corral October. That's what that is. Okay. So the Twilight Forest, here we are. We'll probably end up killing the portal in the overworld. There's a progression. You go through the stuff that's around the structures and the bosses in a separate order. We're gonna... You've probably seen it, so we're gonna blast through it. We're really here for animals, but we are gonna blast through the progression and grab some of the mobs and the resources and so on. But like this, for instance, this canopy wood, this basically used to just be spruce. And by basically I mean it was spruce. Now, it's this super nice wood, and we're gonna grab our shears, and we're gonna be giving all this stuff to the whirly sprig. And in the meantime, we're gonna keep our eyes out for some animals. Here's one we're especially looking for. These do have the small tag. You can use them with supplementaries cages. I'm actually gonna run one right back and give it to the Drigme. We need one of its drops, but I don't like killing crows. Okay, let's hop in here. We got our containment jar. There's a raven. Awesome. Relatively quickly, our friendly neighborhood Drigme, assuming we put this thing down, will get us a raven feather. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and throw these into our system. And then that's what happens when you try to fly down the stairs. And we're gonna make... Oh, we need a couple of glowberries. That's fine. We can get those back in the Twilight. Zip over there. Very nice. We'll just need to find ourselves a little cave. Meanwhile, a lot of the passive mobs, like I said, I want to pick up. These guys just drop pig drops, and the sheep just drop sheep drops, but the deer do drop venison. The songbirds are adorable. If we can catch them. It's tough in all the grass. I think the crows had the small tag. These guys should have this. These guys are cleverer than they used to be. Do they run now? Where'd he go? Crying out loud. Oh, there's a little rabbit. He's scared. Okay. We could probably attract these guys with dandelions. Maybe if we just hold still. Oh, there's a doggy. Doggy's gonna kill the rabbit. There we go. Well, well, well. Alright. good to know where we can find that, I guess. We find it in the Twilight. Now, in addition to big structures like that one, that's a lich tower, there are lots of little things that you can find. One of them is this stuff. Under the hopper, there's some things. Sometimes there's not a hopper, I think. Sometimes there's just a chest in the side or in the bottom. Sometimes there's nothing. So we managed to pick ourselves up a sword that we can shred. And a hopper. Always like hopper. Now if you start running up against the progression, you'll know it. Like in this case, we can't approach the lich tower until we've first dealt with something else. Some of the protections are more hazardous than others. That one is not particularly bad. So we're gonna want monster balls. We're gonna want our silk touch. That isn't gonna help us much here. Now we're gonna want to probably get heal on just in case. Oh, pretty good. We managed to catch a couple of little rabbits and the squirrels. I would like to see more. Yeah, here we go. We should be able to just catch one of these boys. Nice. Knock that down. Kill a couple. There are a couple versions of this house that you'll see around. Oh, hush. Sometimes there's good stuff in here. Not. Oh, we found the glowberries. At some point. Okay, torchberries. So that is not shapeless. Alright, that's fine. We have a crafting table. There's the magic map focus. With this, we can make a blank magic map. Grab our crafting table back. And it will show us the Twilight in a pretty large area. Some of this stuff we're gonna have a hard time getting to, but this thing is really gonna help us out. Now the thing you see, it's like a little crown. That's the lich. Those little white things are treasure hills. We're looking for a Naga maze, and we'll probably run into a hedge maze or two on our way. Okay, here it is. Now as you get close to these bosses, the spawner will fire. And then you'll find their drops, usually in a chest. Excuse me. Usually in a chest. I'm not particularly worried about the Naga, in case you can't tell. She gets shorter as you fight her. She does break blocks. She's angry. And it's not going to take us very long to deal with her, I shouldn't think. There we go. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. That's some kind of bug. You heard this thing zotch into existence. You get a trophy, which is what we're looking for. And we get some Naga scales, which are a crafting ingredient. We are going to head directly back to the Lich Tower, because that's next on the menu. Now you see there's no more yellow squares, right? Now there's a couple ways you can approach this. The way we're going to approach it is by coming in right here, saying forget about it to the silverfish. We're going to throw some light in here on the subject. I didn't know that you could do that. That's cool. Alright, do we not have arrows? No, we have arrows. We're right below the boss. We're going to go ahead and get our heal ready. This is actually kind of a fun fight. The painting is amazing. You do get a nice look at a lot of the paintings. Here's the Lich. Now, at first, they have these shields. And our boy's invulnerable. But, and you wanna keep your eye on the real guy. And as he throws these projectiles, there's one that looks like an ender pearl that you hit back, and if you do it properly, it's a lot like playing gas ball, it'll knock out one of the shields. It's good to have a heal while you're doing this. He's kind of a pain. He's awful loud. Hold still. Alright, come on, one straight on. Yeah! There we go. He's got one shield left. There's our Halloween gal. Now, shortly, once we take this last, his last shield out, he's gonna start summoning mans. And when we get him down, I think, to a certain amount of trouble past that, he will forget the summonings. And he will just start going to town on us. There we go. This is his final form, and now he's done. Right? Right. Okay. And there's something a little glitched with this, but it's okay. Let's throw all this garbage in here. My gosh, are you really? And then, since we've got all these birds and everything, really? Since we've got all these birds and everything else on us, let's just go back home real quick. Okay, first things first. I just threw a trumpet tree in here. It'll be fine for the time being. Okay, that guy isn't coming out here. But we got these super hard to catch tiny birds that are gonna add a lot of color in here. They are very hard to catch. I believe that they're persistent, that they're not going to just despawn on us, but we will certainly find out. The ravens are persistent. Oh, we got little rabbits, and it's going to be quite nice in here. Okay, that's all squared away. I see the next thing that we want to hit. That monster face and all that red, that's a hydra. And outside it are labyrinths we're going to want to get into. I think we can get into them now. Yes, we can. So we are also going to take some of this stuff, because this wood has a really nice texture. There we go. And the whirly sprig will keep us from having to deal with the annoying aspects of growing the roots. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and pop this in here. What are we on? Oh, touch to spell. Let's go on. Now let's go to projectile light. It's awfully dark down here. So what this is a 2-layer maze. The boss is down on the bottom. It's quite something. We're gonna try to catch as many of these guys as we can, but probably not the set right in front of us. Oh, hush you. We don't need a cave spider. But I wouldn't say no to a fire beetle. One of those meaty guys. Okay, now this is what kind of beetle did we catch? Okay, we caught a fire beetle. There's also a grabber beetle. Some of these are trapped. Doesn't look like this one is. So let's see. Maze wafers, golden apples. The fireflies are light sources. And you just kind of run around in the dungeon. There we go, it's fine. We'll pick up this... Oh, my friend, come on. I hear all these guys. Like, I think there's like a spawner here. There is. Alright. We'll grab that one. Get rid of the spawner. We're gonna kill this man real quick. And this is kind of the rhythm of it. Find your way around. Loot the things. There's all kinds of things to loot. And keep track of where you are. Find the stairs going down. You'll be styling. It turns out cave spiders, Goliath's venomous fang drop. I assume we will need some. Okay, this is one of the other kinds of beetles. I don't even know that... Okay. We can't do that when they're... We can't use the whatchamajiggers when they're grabbing us here. Okay. Onward. Aha! Here's one of the trapped ones. It's gonna blow up. Yeah, there it goes. That's the way it goes. Aha! Here we are. Give this guy what for. All right. Come on. Now we just look for the boss. Okay, good deal. We found boss land. A couple ways to deal with this guy. This is one of them. Come on. He's really not that strong for what you go through getting at him. And we can just come in here and deal with him. He's no problem for us at this point. So, the meat stroganoff. We do need that. Can I get rid of any of this stuff? What's garbage? Let's see. Alright, there's a very fancy axe. We don't even have room. Fortunately, Dank to the rescue. Now this is special. The ice bow is one of the artifacts of the Twilight Forest. Cool that we found one. You know, just generally a good amount of stuff. Good amount of stuff. And while I'm sorting through all the loot, we got hungry. The mighty stroganoff will allow us to access the Hydra much more easily. And it's not like an effect, right? That's just a progression thing. You eat the meat stroganoff. Alright, just from those few chests down there, we were full again, so I stopped back home. We're gonna slap this Hydra. It's much easier for us to deal with this environment now that we ate the well, I prefer not to think about it too closely, what we just ate. Now this is a fiery mob. Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna go ahead and take off our Heart of the Golem and put on our Blazing Core. And then with that, we should be able to just get right into his face and then steal it. He's a big boy. And, like, the real strat, like, if you're having a hard time, you could sort of play gas ball with those things and hit him back. There are kind of a lot of them. And then he's got a big fire spray, which doesn't look like he's doing right then. There's the fire spray. You can dodge it. But we're immune to fire, so we're just gonna see if we can... Here we go. We don't really have too much to sweat. Oh, we got projectile light, not the self-heal. There we go, that's better. Yeah, whatever, Jack. Alright, I'm gonna slap this boy. That's right. Take your slapping. Come on. Open your smart mouth. I'm kidding. Alright, there we go. Crying out loud. Okay. We know you're a fire boy. We get a little bit of this blood. We get some Hydra chops. And we get the trophy head. Now, we'll have some veins of vanilla ore in here. We're just going to light things up down here, because it is theoretically possible, I think, for mobs to spawn. Why do I care? We need gold ore. We always need gold ore, folks. A little bit right here. And it's the ore itself that we need. It's great for converting into arcane gold ore, which is something we need to do. Let's see if we can get up in here. And we also need it for the next tier of the sort of colonist. You get more ore from the miner. So I'm gonna mine this stuff. Pretty weak sauce on the gold front, honestly. There's a lot of copper. There's like a raw iron block over there. I saw a raw copper block. That's pretty cool. Now there's one more thing I kind of want to do out here today, and I don't know, have we learned it? Place, yeah, here we go. So we're going to come on over here, and we're going to teach ourselves touch pull. Now, we're not going to go crazy with this, but this is a way. This is just grass. You can take it with you, but it'll be normal grass. You break these, you'll get live root. But if we're clever, which I don't think we were, we can get the block. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. We just need an entity or something below. And now our whirly sprig will be able to help us get more. Now, it hasn't been all fun and hydra slapping, folks. If you've been playing the pack, you've probably noticed there was a new version dropped. I seem to have messed up the title somehow, but although it may be showing as the old one in the CurseForge launcher, once you update it, it's definitely the new one. And that has a lot of changes. I went ahead and fixed all the blast furnace only recipes. You can now do them all in the induction smelter. There's a lot more. I've been working since then. We've started to move through a second pass on the food. So for instance, I've been messing with the recipes for these. These are going to be very fancy ways to make high-end coffee. And the other thing, now I want to give a shout out to Black Dranzer 178 because they gave something that I had thought about and then subsequently did a try. Yeah, the brewery and the bakery mods and some of the other Let's Do things are a little finicky and weird, and we have mitigated most of that at this point. Now, the brewery and bakery ones have sort of been reimagined as compatible with, I think, Farm and Charm backbone as opposed to the Let's Do backbone. The models are objectively better, and the Farm backbone adds a number of cool things. The problem is, and the reason I'm not going to do it, I saw the Cube.js errors when I switched the mods out and the Craft Tweaker errors. That could have been a lot worse. That was not a deal breaker. What was a deal breaker was when I started to look at Farm and Charm itself. The compats have all the kind of the same issues that we found here, except that while a lot of the small cooking pot recipes are compatible in this cooking pot, they ain't compatible in the new version. They're compatible with something else, which is great, but we'd be looking at a serious, like, there's stuff like the tool rack, which is really awesome in Farm and Charm. We have some tool racks that are compatible with what we're using. And what I think is actually going to happen, folks, is that the next pack, which is going to be a little different in a number of ways, we're gonna use that stuff. I'm not going to go into super big details about the next pack right now, because I'm still sort of working it out, and we're still not even halfway through dealing with this one. But I got a plan. We're definitely going to be doing the Let's Do Farm. What we're not going to be doing in the next pack, I will tell you, is Pam's and Simple Farming. Pam's, these base tools are amazing. I love them. I love the recipes. Things have moved on. Simple Farming, I love the versatility of it. There's now something more specific to fill all the niches that it filled in a general way. So we'll definitely be moving more heavily into like the Delight and the Farm families as the main two in the next pack, and working with compatibility there. But the real issue, and why I'm not changing them out this time after looking, is not because of the relatively, we talk about, maybe 40 recipes is not that bad to change, but the addition of a new backbone that would conflict with some of our pre-existing backbones like Pam. So, but thank you for suggesting it, and thank you for trying it. I did try it myself, so, you definitely weren't wasting your time there. Thank you for your support and continued interest. It means a lot. And everybody who's watching the video does mean a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.